All right, MFM, Multifamily Mafia. Thanks for being here, guys. Coming to you live from Montana, kind of late at night. Been killing it in the kingdom. We just got done with a great meeting. I want to talk a little bit tonight about the next step. A lot of you guys have gone through some of the previous podcasts here. We've talked a little bit about creative ways to market. We've talked a little bit about traditional ways to market. We've talked about different classes of property. We've talked about some different creative strategies to get into properties using none of our own money. So at some point, your phone is going to start ringing. Guys, this is a great day. This is a great day. Your phone is going to ring. And what you do the next 5 minutes after that happens is going to determine if you're successful in real estate or if you struggle like most real estate investors. Most real estate investors don't do very well. You know, to be in the top 1% of all real estate investors in America, all you have to do is own more than one property, one unit. Man, that's not very hard. So guys, what you do when you get on the phone is going to greatly determine your success. My friend, Tyler Sheff, is the host of Cash Flow Guys podcast. It's a great podcast. He's also a mentor in the Kingdom Real Estate. Tyler Sheff says that you need to become a PIG, P-I-G, professional information gatherer. The people that can do that are the people that can close deals. The people that are just like, hi, I saw your house. What do you want for it? Okay, that won't work. Bye. Those people are not doing very well, plain and simple. So I'm going to talk for probably the next 10, 15 minutes about phone etiquette and what you need to be doing to become a pig. Kind of a weird statement, right? Jordan's been drinking again. Guys, we have to be able to effectively communicate the fact that we are on the phone with this person because we want to solve their damn problem. Hey, my name is Jordan Payne. I'm a real estate investor. I love working in this market. I really enjoy this town. I really believe in preserving it. I've worked with a lot of different people in different situations, and I'd like to see if there's an opportunity here for me to help you and create a win-win. Do you have a couple minutes? What a great fucking intro. What a great opening statement. If they say yes, great. Thank you for your time. I know your time is valuable to you. What a great follow-up statement. If they say no, hey, not a problem. Is that because you're not interested in selling right now, or just this isn't just maybe a good time to call you? I'd love to call you back at a time that's more convenient if you're interested in hearing what I have to say. So guys, after kind of the intro there, what I'd like to do is say, hey, would you be willing just to take a couple of minutes and just tell me a little bit about the property? If they say, well, what do you want to know? Everything. And they're going to laugh. Ha ha ha. Okay. Well, it's a 1984 2-story, 2-bedroom, 1-bath, cottage or whatever. We've owned it for a while, and this is what we know about it. Allow them to describe the property. Okay, that's a good thing. It's a shut up and listen. As they're going through, as they're describing it, you can ask a couple little pointed questions. Okay. Well, can you tell me when was the roof last updated? When did you guys replace the roof on this? Okay. And is that about the same time that you updated the electric, or was the electric updated before then? You see what I'm doing? I'm not making assumptions. I'm asking questions. Okay. And around that time they were using copper plumbing. Is that what's in your property? Okay, not a problem. We're gathering information. I'm taking great notes here. This applies for both buy and hold, fix and flip, and wholesale. You've got to be able to effectively communicate. Okay, great. And just so you know, I'm writing this down. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time to describe your property. I'm just writing this down to make sure I don't miss anything. I want to come up with the best possible offer that I can make you. We're reassuring them that we want to solve a problem. It's really important, guys. So they're going to be describing the property. You're going to be asking some questions. The main things that we want to know: roof, plumbing, electric, heat. You know, what kind of heat does this thing have? Oh my God, it's a fireplace? Okay. You see what I'm saying? We also want to know about hot water heater. You know, I normally ask, you know, have you guys ever updated the bathroom and the kitchen? Well, what do they look like? These are all great things to know. Now, if this was a multifamily, completely different ballgame, completely different set of questions I'm going to be asking. Some of them are going to overlap, but okay. So tell me about the 4 units here. What are you renting the first 2 for? What are you renting the next 2 for? Are these guys on long-term leases? When was the last time they signed a lease? In the lease, is there any kind of rent increase, or do you just do that randomly? Have you ever increased the rent? Do you allow pets? Do you collect a pet deposit? What kind of a deposit do you have? Have you already taken their deposit because of late payment, or are they still in good standing with you? Who pays the utilities? Okay, tenants pay their own utilities. Is that including water? Is there any sort of common lights on the property? Like maybe like a motion sensor light on the front of the building? Who pays for that? Tell me about the water heaters. Is there 1, 2, 3, 4? Do tenants have individual water heaters? And if so, are they paying for that electric or gas bill? Or is there 2 50 gallons below the property? Do you pay for that? What about the lights in the crawl space? Who pays for that? Do you pay for snow removal? What about lawn care? Who does that? Guys, I'm trying to get an idea of what the hell it is that I'm looking at buying. Realtors lie. Sellers lie. They leave out information, not always because they're purposely doing that, but because they just forget, right? It's very, very common. How much are you paying for property management a month? Is it 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12%? Oh, you don't have property management. You're managing it yourself? Okay, well, that's an expense I need to calculate in because I'm focused on growing my business, not taking fucking phone calls at 2 a.m. because of a leaky toilet. How much a month do you calculate for vacancy? Oh, you don't account for vacancy? Have you ever had a vacancy? Okay, but you didn't. Okay. You guys see what I'm doing here, right? I'm painting a picture. I'm expressing to them that they've forgotten about a lot of expenses that I sure as hell am going to calculate for. How much a month out of the gross income do you account for management? Or I'm sorry, for maintenance? You don't account for any maintenance? Huh. Okay. Guys, becoming a professional information gatherer is phenomenal. You're going to get better at it. Every single one of these questions that I've listed on this podcast, you should be writing this shit down. Here's a couple big ones. Why would you sell such a beautiful property? Whether it's beautiful or not, call it beautiful. Okay? Why would you sell such a beautiful property? If they just say, oh, I'm just looking for offers, they're probably not motivated. Okay, you're just looking for offers. What does that mean? You would sell it if you got a certain price. What is that price? What is that price, by the way? Okay. Here's another great question or a great statement. So, okay, you're looking for $200,000 cash. Are you just going to pay the taxes on that and the fees and walk away with 50%? Now be careful. They're going to counter you. Well, what do you mean? What do you mean 50%? Are you a tax accountant? No, but isn't that about what people are paying by the time they pay capital gains tax and real estate fees and real estate agents and blah, blah, blah? Isn't it 50%? They might say, oh, no, I don't know. Hey, I'm not an accountant, but I think you should probably ask your accountant. I'm pre-framing them for owner finance or lease option or subject to. Here's another great question. What are you going to do with the money? What are you going to do with the money? When I write you a check or when you get a check at closing or whatever, what are you going to do with the money? Now, am I being nosy? A little bit. But these are questions that I need to know the answer to. If they're not going to answer me, hey, that's okay. Give me a call when you're serious about selling. The reason why I want to know what they're going to do with the money is because there are a lot of situations where money won't solve their problem. Here's a great example. I actually heard this from Tyler again. Guys, you know that some people might have a response like, oh, I've got a $20,000 medical judgment against me, and they're pounding down my door because I haven't been able to pay it. Mr. Seller or Mrs. Seller, if I'm understanding you correctly, you're selling this property to relieve a little bit of pressure from the medical judgment and the bill collectors, right? Yes, I am. If I could alleviate that headache for you, would that be okay? If I could alleviate that, would you give me the property? Save you some time, save you some money. Guys, you know that you can negotiate medical judgments, right? Medical bills. You know you can negotiate that. You can negotiate it down to $100 a month. Huh. You just got a $200,000 house for $100 a month. Congratulations. You're starting to learn what multifamily mafia is about. The most creative person wins. The person that asks the best questions wins. The people that walk into a situation or they answer the phone unprepared, they struggle. Now, you are not going to be good at this conversation your first 100 phone calls. So what does that mean? It means you better get to 100 phone calls as quickly as possible if you want to start closing deals. So what can you do? Cold call people. Craigslist, Zillow, Trulia, Realtor.com, Facebook Marketplace, ForSaleByOwner.com. Start calling people. Start getting in a habit of overcoming common objections on the phone. This is important. It's really, really important. I hope that helps you guys. I hope you guys are starting to get an idea of some of the questions that we want to know. All income, all expenses. You know, I like to see a profit and loss statement. That's a great thing. I want to see a tax return. I want to see a rent roll. A rent roll is how they've kept track of people that are paying rent, late fees that they've charged. Who paid on time? Who paid late? What was the late fee? Who paid a deposit? Who didn't get their deposit back? That's called a rent roll. Some people have it on Microsoft Excel. Some people have it on Word. Some people have it in a CRM of some sort. All of this stuff is great information that we need to be gathering. Guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you. As always, make sure you're following us on social. Make sure you leave me a review and subscribe. We're going to continue to go down the rabbit hole of multifamily investing and wholesaling, buying, like all that crap. Thanks, guys. I will talk to you extremely soon.